Hello everyone. Today we will cover the SQL Basic. In this session, we will discuss about the simple queries on SQL and the table creation and the data manipulation. SQL you know very well. SQL, that is a structured query language. We can use this language to access the information or retrieve the information from the database. We can also use it to creating the table structure and insert the record. We can also use this for manipulation the records, like we can update the information, we can delete the information. So these things we will discuss in today's session. So now that we will start. About the introduction, SQL was developed in 1970 in IBM lab. It is also known as the SQL, which was a non-procedural language. It was specified that what is required. We can perform following tasks in SQL, like creation and the modification of the database structure, changes in the security setting for that system, giving permission to user to work with the database or the table, query and database, insertion and modification, deletion of the data. Now we move to the next thing. SQL command syntax. SQL provide a set of predefined commands. SQL syntax has the following elements like keywords, like statements, clause, arguments. SQL commands are not case sensitive. That means either you can type in a capital letter or in small letter. It will consider it. Now the first thing, creation of the database. The following command we can use to create a database. This is the command prompt. Then create as the command, then database keyword, and then you can assign the name of the database. For example, create database is school. We have to create here the school database. Now we will move to the next slide. Table creation. In database we can store each and everything in the form of table, that is also known as relation. We can say simply, I can maintain the record or the information in the form of rows and columns. Rows will be considered as a tuple and the columns considered as attributes or fields. So how you can create the table? See here. So create the table in database. Following command is used, like create table as a command, then table name. Here you can specify the name of the table, then inside in the bracket column 1, that is the field name, then corresponding data type and size, comma, next field name, then corresponding data type and then size, then again comma. Likewise you can specify the rest of the fields and the corresponding data types. For example, create a table student, and like roll number as the field name, int integer is data type and the size is 4. Then primary key is a key constant, we will discuss later. Then comma, name is the next field and the data type is char and the size is 20. Means you can store up to 20 characters in this field. The next field is age, data type int and the size is 2, comma. Next field name city, the data type is char and the size is 10. Then bracket close and the last semicolon, means your command has been completed. And then you will press an enter. After pressing the enter, it will show the message query OK. Like see here, query OK, 0 row affected, means your table has been created. Primary key is basically a key constant. In simple way, it's a condition or the criteria you can apply on a specific field which will never duplicate. So the primary key make the record unique. Now we will proceed to the next thing. How you can view the table structure. Just we have created the table structure. Now the next thing, if we want to display the structure of the table, so we can use the commands here DESC, that is describing of the table. So DESC space name of the table and semicolon, then you will press the enter. It will show the structure of your table. Like see here, field names, roll number, names, age and city, and the corresponding data types are like roll number integer 4, name character 20, age integer 2, city character 10. And these are the some other features like null, means no, yes, yes, yes. It means no, you know, we have to assign the primary key. It means you can't leave this field empty or the blank. It means you must enter some value in this field. That's why the null value is no, and rest of the field name, as and city, null value is yes. It means you can either leave the blank these fields. So this is about your table structure. You can view it. Now we will move to the next thing. How you can insert the information. We have created the table structure. Now the next step is we will insert the information or the record in the table. So how? What is the syntax? Insert is the command insert into table name, then field names in a bracket, then values, keywords, and then corresponding values of field 1 related, field 2 related, field 3 related, likewise. See here the one example, insert into table name is student, and then the field names are roll number, name, age, class and city, then values, keyword and corresponding values, roll number like 1001, name Pankaj, class 6th, age 6, sorry, and class 1st, and the city Barabanki. Then you will press enter. Query is OK. It means your record has been successfully inserted. Another record we can insert here, like insert same command into table name is student, then field names, roll number, name, class, age and city, values, keyword, the corresponding values are 1002, years, 11, class 8, city Kanpur. Then finally bracket close and press semicolon, and then you will press enter. Query is OK. The record has been successfully inserted. Likewise, you can insert the multiple records in that specific table. Okay, now we will move to the next thing. After inserting records in a table, if you want to display the records, whatever the records you have inserted in the table, if you want to see those records, so which command we can use here? See, select command. Select command we can use to retrieve the information from the table. Select a star from a student. Now here the star, we can use asterisk as a to display all the fields from the table. Means if you want to display complete in all the information regarding a student, then you can use star. So like roll numbers, names, age, classes, and the cities. These number of records, whatever you have entered, it will display here. Now we will move to the next thing. Update a record in a table. Now update, if suppose you want to modify any record or the record that those are existing in the table, if you do some changes, then you can use the update command. So let's see the syntax of update record. See, update is the command, then the table name, set keyword, then name of the field, and equal to new value, which value you have been assigned in a particular field. Then where clause, after that you can specify the condition in which field you want to assign the new value and on which condition. So let me explain with examples so you can understand much better. See, first we have to display all the records. Select a star from a student. These are the record information. Now here we can update the information in a age of that student. See, update is the command, and then a student, table name, set keyword, is equal to 6. This is the new value. Then condition using where clause, roll number equal to 1004, semicolon, press enter. Query OK, one row affected. Means you have to update the age of the student whose roll number is 1004. In previous table, see 1004, that is Mira, and the age is 9. Now we have to assign the new age, that is 6. Okay. Likewise, see the another information we want to update, like the city. Update command, table name is student, set is keyword, and city equal to new value Lucknow, where roll number in 1004 comma 1005, semicolon, press enter. Query OK, 2 row affected. That means we have to update the city equal to Lucknow, whose roll numbers are 1004 and 1005. Am I clear to everyone? Now we will move to the next. See, if suppose you want to delete some information from the table, so how you can delete the information? See the syntax. Delete is the command, from keyword, which table, you have to specify the name of the table, and then you can specify the condition using where clause. Let's see the example. Delete from a student where roll number in 1001 comma 1004, semicolon, press enter. It will flash the message query is OK, 2 row affected. Now let's see the records from student, select star from student. Now see here, it will show 1002, 1003 and 1005 because we have deleted two records related to 1001 and 1004. If you want to delete all the records from your table, then you can use the following commands. Delete from a student. So it will delete all the records those are available in the student table. See here, select a star from a student, empty set, no record is available. So but you will not delete any records. If any necessity, then you will use these commands. Now we will move to the next thing. How you can access the information from the table in the different way. In previous slide we have discussed about how you can display the information using select command. Select a star from a student. You can display all the information. Okay, now here we can discuss about the accessing some specific fields or the information. Let's see the syntax. Select command. If you want to retrieve any information, you must use the select command. Okay, then column names, which fields you are required to display, and each field separated by comma. Then from keyword, then table name, then you can specify the condition using where clause. In simple way, while you are retrieving all the information, then you use select a star from a student. It will show all the records. Now we want to display those records whose city is Barabanki. So how you can write? Select command a star from a student where city equal to Barabanki. It will display only those records whose cities are Barabanki. It will show only 3 records. So like this, you can retrieve the information, specific information, using condition or some specific criteria. Okay, now we will move to the next thing. If you want to access the records on the basis of or some specific fields from the table, that means in simple way we can say, if you don't display all the fields, okay, so how you can retrieve some specific field? See here, select command as usual, then you can specify the field names separated by comma, from table name, and then where clause, and then condition. See here, select name comma class from a student where city not equal to, this is the symbol, not equal to Barabanki. So it will display only 2 records. See here, and the fields name and class only. Ramesh and Yogesh, class Sagar and Thor. See one more example. Select name, roll number, city, age, class from a student. It will display these informations. If you want to display only the name and city, then you will simply specify select name comma city from a student, and if you want to specify any condition, then you can use the where clause and then specify the condition to retrieve some specific records. I hope it's clear to everyone. Now we will move to the next thing. distinct keyword. Here the distinct keyword is used to remove duplicacy, or we can say the duplicacy, from the city column. With this we can get an idea of the total city in the table. In simple way we can say, if suppose in a city column the city names are repeatedly repeated, and if you want to display only the unique city names, so how you can eliminate the duplicacy? You can use the distinct keyword. Select distinct and city from a student. It will show only the unique city, or the display the city name, and it will not repeat the same name. Next, how you can view the tables in database. Suppose show tables, and it will show the tables. Usually if you want to show, now we will move to the next thing, pattern match. If suppose you want to display or retrieve the information from the database, or we can say tables, on the basis of some pattern, so how we can use, or how we can write the query? See here, with like is the keyword. To symbol we can use along with this keyword, that is, one is percent symbol and the another is underscore. Percent symbol represent the multiple characters, whereas underscores represent one character. Let's see one example so you can understand much better. Select a star from a student, where name like as percent. It means it will display those record whose name of the student start with character S. It will see here, it will show one record, the name of the student is Sonita. So in this example, all the names starting with S are shown. See one other example, like select a star from a student, where name like underscore U percent. So what does mean? Here in this example, all the names having U as a second character are shown. Means underscore representing any single character, A to Z, any one character, and the second character is U. After that percent symbol, it means any number of characters are there. So Sunita is also there, Mukesh is also there. So simple thing here, if you want to retrieve the information from the table, but you don't have to remember the complete name or any specific condition, so you can just use some pattern based query using percent symbol and underscore. Percent represent the multiple character and underscore represent single character, and we use both symbol along with the or we can say like along with like keyword. I hope it's clear. Now we will move to the next thing, creation of the table from another table. Means if any table is existing in the database and you want to create a new table on the basis of the existing table, so how you can write the command? See here, syntax create table. As usual, you know that while we are creating a table, then we can use create command, create table and table name. Then as keyword in bracket we can specify the what information we can retrieve from the existing table. Select keyword field names from existing table name and then their condition. See the example, create table baby k SQL as select name is from the student table where city equal to Barabanki. Then bracket close, semicolon, press enter. See query OK. 3 rows affected. Let's see the record. Your new table, select a star from BBK SQL. It will display the name and the age and the corresponding records. So likewise you can create the table, new table on the basis of existing table. Okay, now we will move to the next thing, modification in the table structure. Now we have discussed about the how you can update or modify the information. Now we are discussing about the modification in the table structure. So don't be confused. If you will update or modify the information, then you can use the update command. While you are modify a modification in the table structure, then you can use the alter table. So the command is alter table, then you can specify the name of the table, and then here the two keywords are there, add, modify. So either one you can use if you want to add the new fields in the table structure, then you can use the add, or if you want to do some changes in the existing fields, then you can use the modify, like you can increase the size of the field. See the example, alter table student, add class is the new field, we can add integer 2 masses. Okay, see the table structure, name, roll number, name, age, city and the class. So we have to add here new field, that is class, in the student table using alter table. So remember it again, if you will do some changes in the structure, like you can add the new field or you can change or modify the size of that corresponding fields, then you can use alter table. If you want to update the information on the record, then you will use the update command. I hope it's clear to everyone. Alter table and the update table. Now we'll move to the next thing, drop table. If suppose you want to remove the table or delete the table, then you can use the drop command, drop table, and then specify the table name. See example, drop table student, query OK, your table has been removed. How it's confirmed? See the structure of table. DESC student, table is school dot student doesn't exist, means your table has been removed. Now we'll move to the next thing. Table integrity by constant. The check or the condition apply on one or more columns of a table are known as constant. Means if you want to apply the condition on a specific fields, that is known as constant. These are the set of to maintain the integrity in a table, and also known as integrity constant. When a constant is applied on a table, all the data should follow this constant. Means the objective of the constant, you must be restrict to the user while he will enter the information in the table. Constants are to be set at the time of the table creation, so that it should be allowed at the time of data insertion. Should be followed at the time of data insertion. The syntax are like create table, table name, in bracket, field name, corresponding data type, size, and the column constant like primary key. Primary key is a constant. We have to allot on a specific field which will never duplicate in future. And primary key, in simple way, let's uniquely identify the records. Now we will move to the next thing. See, the constant maintain the integrity of a database. Some of the constants are like, see, the unique constant. This constant ensure that all the data of the column should be unique. It allows null values. Primary key. This constant is used to uniquely identify the data. It doesn't accept null value. Unique and primary key. This is so the main difference between these. Unique key allow the null values, but primary key doesn't allow. Default constant. This constant is used to set a default value in case no value is provided by the user for a column. Check constant. This constant is used to set a limit for a column. For example, no data should be inserted less than 20 in a column. Foreign key constant. It is a non-key attribute of one table derived from the primary key from the other table. So these are some integrity constant we can apply while we are creating the table to restrict the user. Now we will move to the next thing. See the example. Create table, student, roll number, integer 4, primary key. This is one constant. Name, character 20, not null. This is another constant is integer 2 and the check as a constant. Then we specify the condition is greater than 5. That means user will never enter the is less than 5. Class character 3, default value first, city character 10. See, this is the table structure. Creating the table command and the script command. So these are the constant you can apply at the time of creation of table. Now we will move to the next thing. This is table level constant, like create table student, same table, and first we have to specify all the field corresponding data type, enrollment number integer 4, roll number integer 4, name character not null is integer 2, class character 3 default type, city character 10, and last you can apply the constant primary key on which field, enrollment number. This is called table level constant. And see again, in this previous table, while you are applying the constant along with the field name, this is called field level constant. I hope it's clear. When you will assign the constant along with the field, that is field level constant, when you assign the constant at last, that is known as table level constant. And last, see some commands related to SQL Basic, like while you are seeing view the records from the table, then what type of criteria you can apply. See here, like select a star from the student where city in, you can specify the name of the cities, its related information it will show, like Jaipur, Ajmer. See the another, select a star from student where city not in Jaipur and Ajmer. It means it will show the records which is not include the city like Jaipur and Ajmer. See the another condition, like select a star from a student where age between 5 and 7, means 5 and 7 is also included. If you want to display the records in ascending descending order, so like see here, select a star from a student order by clause. This is you can use to display the records ascending or descending order. Order by name DESC means in descending order, and if you want to display in the ascending order, then you can specify ASC. Select a star from a student order by name ASC. And see, if suppose you want to use simple calculations like select 5 multiplied by 6 from dual. Dual is the default table which is provided by this. We can use dual for any simple calculation point of view, or like if you want to display the date and time type, then you can show select date from dual like that. And the one last, select average is from student. Similarly, you can also use count, etc. So this is all about SQL basics. I hope this session is useful to all of you. Just you will do the practice so you can understand much better. Thank you all of you.